What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? Thank you guys so much for your time, for stopping by to check out. Yes, this base never loses. Now, we are being completely honest and straightforward here. There is an asterisk there because since I put it up 2 days ago, no Town Hall 11's ever beaten it. But other than that, this base has never, ever lost, and we're going to check out some of these amazing and... Alright, anyway, so yes, I've run this base 3 times, and it's never lost to a Town Hall 11. So we'll get into the attacks here. This is a version of the island base. Now, I have to give thanks to Sarah of Clearly Confused, Sarah of Camcord, for giving me the idea for this base. I looked at hers, and she had a lot of defenses right up around 5,000 trophies with this base, and I just ever so slightly modified it so that I could have a little more enclosures around the outside. Every archer tower is enclosed, makes things a little bit harder, but really the key to the island base is getting somebody who's too lazy or doesn't know how to funnel. And that's what you see here. That big gap of 3 or 4 spaces between the core and those other defenses will send everybody around the outside, except for it looked like maybe a golem. The golem and the giant went after the eagle artillery. Everybody else wandered around to the outside, and it's just not going to work out well. The golem sneaks up behind the Grand Warden and the Archer Queen and occupies them until this attack is over. Now, of course, conspicuously, you will notice that this was a player that was far from maxed out. Although they were a Town Hall 11 player, their heroes and not all their troops or spells either anywhere near being maxed out, actually. So they were at a big disadvantage, and I did grab my very first win, although it was only for 9 trophies. But we will move on to another replay, and this one against a Legend League player. So completely maxed out player and in the Legend League, so he's been having some success. And look at the start, almost exactly the same. The earthquakes on that same section of wall. And then right here, again, what we have is a failure to funnel. All right, so we're funneling on the outside, but not on the inside. And that seems to me to be a huge waste of troop space. That many Valkyries and Wizards are expended around the outside just to make sure that you get entry into the base right here. And he ends up having to use 2 jump spells here. Anyway, there's no funneling at all of the interior structures, and that is what's going to draw those units around the outside rather than down the core, which is obviously what this attacker was hoping would happen. So this fearsome failure to funnel is going to fail this raid as the Valkyries, again, we just see the Golem and the Giant go after the next defensive structure while everybody else, including the heroes, has gone around to the outside, and that's going to dilute the effectiveness of the rage spells. Check out that rage spell on the bottom left, barely affecting any units, and it's amazing how similar this raid looks to the last one. Again, the Clan Castle Golem comes out and meets the Archer Queen and the Grand Warden, and this was really laziness on my part. I didn't have a good defensive Clan Castle in there, a Golem instead. It does occupy those 2 heroes, and again, this attack is going to fail, nowhere near 50%, but this time, a big payday, 33 trophies picked up from this defense. So that was it, 2 for 2 with the very first 2 defenses I had ever run with this base after losing probably, I don't know, 20, 25 defenses in a row. And next up was MVP Slayer, and he is a Titan 1 player, and yes, check it out. You might notice something very conspicuous about this attack. Level 30 heroes, level 4 dragons, earthquake and lightning spells on a pair of air defenses, and yes, this is a Town Hall 9 player. So hey, congratulations to MVP Slayer for reaching Titan 1 and for taking on maxed out Town Hall 11s with his dragon and balloon attack. And this, I have to say, I loved to watch this attack done with such patience and precision. Just 1 dragon and a few balloons here and there. He obviously took a good look at this base and saw from which angle he should come in order to have the most effectiveness around the outside. And this base, I have to say, is really a very easy victim to this style of attack. Somebody who is going to come in and with precision, with surgeon-like precision, go for 50%, not even bother to try for the 2 stars to go after your Town Hall. He is just after enough structures to grab the single star, and the reason being, of course, he is a Town Hall 9. So he's got maxed out heroes, but maxed out for a Town Hall 9, and he's doing a great job so far with just about 30% damage done. You see, he's still not dropped the heroes. He's got another dragon, a couple of more minions there. And this last 15% is not going to be easy, especially with just level 30 heroes and my Eagle Artillery pounding away at anybody who is left. So he looks like he's trying to wait for the dragons to get as many structures as they possibly can. And it works out really well. 44% damage before the heroes finally go down. Here they go. They don't even need to get through the walls. In fact, the last dragon gets one more structure down. He easily hits 50%. And yes, beats my base, a Town Hall 9, one starring a completely maxed out Town Hall 11, a base that had never lost and still has never lost to a Town Hall 11 player. That's right, as of the filming of this episode, this base has never been defeated by a Town Hall 11, and that is why we have the asterisk. But anyway, it's a good base. It's better than the other bases I've been running, but we will see how it will do after the next update. Things are definitely changing, and we're going to have to defend against those air attacks. Thank you guys again, as always, for watching all the way to the end of the episode. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, that thumbnail though. Come on, Galadon.